What's going on, guys? Welcome back to a brand new video. Today is a video, we're not going to be moaning about the Fiesta, we're going to be enjoying the Fiesta. We're going to be fitting something to the Fiesta I wanted to fit for a long time, as I do actually sell it on my website. So if you like this video and you like what I'm doing it, click the link down below to grab one for yourself. But we're going to be fitting a gauge, because it's good to have a boost gauge and whatnot in your air vent and stuff like the Turbo Smart and that cell, but I want a gauge to do more than that. I want to know temperatures of coolant, everything I need to know, I want to know, because on these Fiestas are shit, right? No offense, because the coolant temperature is just a bar and it doesn't exactly tell you a precise measurement that you need to know. It's just a bar, and half the time I've looked into it and the bar is just an estimate. So we're going to be fitting a gauge for everything, our revs, everything there. It's a Luffy XS gauge we're fitting today, but we'll get to that later. What we're going to do is going to fit it, we're going to drive the car, we're going to enjoy the car for once, and then we're going to talk about it and talk about plans and upcoming things, and I'll do you a walk around of the outside of it. But for now, let's get this gauge fitted. So without further ado, let's get to it. Alright, so I'm under the box. We don't need manual. So this is our actual, doing this one hand is quite hard, our actual nice screen gauge. Now a lot of people mount them like here and whatnot, because this doesn't actually work because I have no radio. I'm doing my battery, so it keeps showing that. I'm gonna fit it like here, I think, to replace that, because I don't need to see that. Over here is probably best for most people, because you're not really making a new blind spot or anything, you're not obstructing your view. But I'm going to go for here, and if I find that that's too sort of hard to see on track, I will just move it there, or I could put it there if I wanted to, really, because I don't even look at my clock, so I don't need to. But actually no, I won't put it there because it'll move. I'll either put it there, but I'm going to try here first because I feel like it'll be cool, because it sort of blend into the OEMness of the car. Not that much is OEM anymore, but yeah, let's fit it. We've got our OBD extension. My OBD is just hanging down there, chilling. So just plugged it in. Obviously on yours you probably have a little cap down there you got to pop out, but as I have no lower dashboard, it's just there. And then you have a wire, and it gives you quite a generous amount of cable to sort of put it to a place you want to have it. And then you have a nice little mounting kit with sticky pad, Allen key and stuff to secure it properly, and you get 3 Allen keys. So there's nothing better when you buy something, you get a free Allen key or trim tool, because you feel like you're just winning in life, I feel like. But yeah, I'm going to plug that in, and then we're going to work out the mounting. I'm worried about the mounting because I've flopped this. It's quite fluffy, so I don't know how that's going to stick to, well, anything. But we'll work that out. And then once it's all away, your gauge will be on, and then we can mess around with the settings on how we want the display and whatnot. Trying this one, that's quite hard. And like all different screens, so it's pretty sick. Like you can see a lot of different stats. If I say I give it a rev, but it's on. It's not even on. But yeah, so now that's on. You can lift that like that, and now we're gonna go to actual mounting this. Excuse the cable, but if it does work, I'm just gonna drill a hole through here, and then feed the cable up and through, so you won't even see it. But like with here, obviously, if you have the trim here, you can feed it up the side, which I think most people do it, so you can hide it. But I want it here, I think. So I'm going to see what I can do. And what's really easy about assembling it, so I just had to nut and bolt this together, but the nut goes in there, and obviously that holds the nut still, and then you just tighten up the Allen key, the bolt through there, and then on this was attached to that, and I've just slid that in there, which also is the same shape as the hex head, so it can't now spin anywhere. And then I've just got to screw that back onto the back of there, and then that's held up. So it's really easy, like so easy. And there we go, as easy as that, it's screwed together. It literally took me like a minute. Like, it's so easy to set up. And now we've got a nice base plate, so we can hold it like that. Negative pitch, uh-oh. We're gonna crash. But yeah, now we can choose how we want it. But I'm gonna see if this will stick. Hopefully it will. If not, self-tapper will do the job. Here we go. Will it stick? Let me make sure that's behind that. There. Let's give it a push, squeeze. I want it a bit of an angle like this, so I can actually, it's more pointing towards me. Oh, it's stuck. Hey, great success. But yeah, I've not gone straight on purpose, because I think when you're driving you want stuff to look at you, so I've not got to look far away from where I am. I still may move it, but I don't know. Today's going to be the test run of how I like it. But this is what I mean by settings, so you can see all these different things. It's really cool. I like this one because you sort of got your rev gauge as well, so it's like a shift light. You've it even tells you your speed. You've got your brake. Like, this is a GPS one, so it does literally everything. Pitch. Some of these are more than going toward flying, but that's really cool. And yeah, I love it. I think it's so cool. I really like this one because you can see water temp speed, and you can also change in the settings exactly how you want stuff set up. You've got time attack mode. You've got everything. I don't know why I'm trying to use touchscreen. Ignore me. So you can see everything you want, how you want your speed, your data, everything, which is awesome. So I'll just change that to miles per hour because that's just obviously the speed that we are running. But yeah, we'll have a play around with it. I thought this is cool, so you can see water temperature, speed, your clock, and yeah. So if I start up quick, so obviously I've started the car now. So if I give it a rev, it goes with it, which is awesome. And obviously you got your revs there as well. You got brake. You got G-force, RPM, you got everything. It's so cool. Like, this is a nice gauge as well because you've got all of what you got going on here. But yeah, and you've got coolant. So let's go for a drive. Okay, boys. So we had to readjust where it was because there was fine for me, but the camera couldn't see it. So I've done it there. It kind of is a better spot anyway. I can see it without having to wander off. As you can see, we've got our water temp up, and we've got our speed, and then you've got the revs. So I'm going to give you a quick show on how this works. So I'm back in second quick. See the revs spike up. Get a little bit of ground. As you can see, it shows the revs, like the rev light coming up, going to the red line. And I can keep an eye on my water temp really quick and easy, and you can also change the other bits to show how you want them as well. So it is really handy to see them little stats real quick and easy. So this is the other gauge, and like I said, you can change the menu on the right, but what I like about this one is you've got the RPM is that blue one there, and you've got brake. So when it hit red then, that was when I was braking. Around this guy. And you got your G-force meter, which is pretty cool. So yeah, it's really cool, but it works on any car as well, like any car with an OBD2 port. So pretty much any car after say like 2008 or whatever, this will work on. So yeah, let's give this one a go. Let's get a bit of a road. I'll leave a link in the top description so you can go and grab one. We also do the XF and the X1. The XS is the new one with the GPS, so it has got more of the high tech and it's got more of the menus. But the X1 and the XF are both great as well. I'll leave them all linked and show them on the screen the other ones. The XS is just the favourite to me. It's the newest one. It's got the GPS, so you can see more stats and figures, and it's really just simple and easy to use. I've had to stop filming showing it because my flop dashboard is really not going well with the sticky tape. So if you have a flop dashboard, you're going to do what I'm going to do now is just scope up some of that flock and then re-stick it to a proper surface, because, well, I can just screw it down. I don't care if I've got the time to put screw holes in this because it's flock and cut up. So I'm probably just going to screw it for an actual more secure fix it. But if you have a normal dashboard, you ain't got to worry about that. It's just because this is fluffy. But yeah, it's really good. Also, I have I'm not sure how wide angle this is currently on the GoPro, but my steering was quite close to me. At first I hated it. I'm sort of getting more used to it now, and like it doesn't bother me as much anymore. So I don't know whether to change it or not for a system hub, because I'm now running a quick release box kit, so that's why it's got stuff. But I forgot to start like this now. Hopefully I didn't look too ridiculously shaky because I just checked the GoPro footage, and the stuff going out looking at the gauge, because it's on the polycarb, it shakes quite a lot, and I have to take stabilization off on that camera, because if I leave it on it starts to move everywhere and goes all weird. But if you leave it off, it works better. I don't know why, but don't she look good? I've missed this so much. And it's alright to split up because it's not actually level. If you look center, it's not very level. And I need to put the air dam on, so that is one of my to-do list. Put air dam on and fix splitter. And then I do quite like the big wheels. Weren't sure about the big wheels at first because I quite like a small wheel with a big profile tyre. But I do think, like, look at that angle. Doesn't it look cool? I love it. She's looking good. The side exit also needs some TLC. Like, there's a lot of TLC needed with this vehicle at the moment. I don't know where to start. It's so dirty, you can't even see the websites on the back because there's so much dirt is on the car. But I'll clean it, I promise. I'm just waiting on some detailing products, and then we'll give her a proper clean up. I promise. Yeah, I'll wrap up this video here. So if you want to grab a Luffy gauge yourself or any car parts for any of your cars, really, head over to b7performance.com. But I'll leave linked top of the description the Luffy XS. They're so good for the money. Like, they do everything. I wish I had one when I had my Mark 6 because the speedo didn't work in that car. That would have been very helpful. It'd been a lot cheaper fixed than actually trying to fix the car. But please leave a like on this video. Comment down below what you'd like to see next on the channel, what you'd like to see more of, what you'd see less of. Let me know. I'm down to know. Hit the subscribe button and become a member if you can as well. But yeah, like, comment, subscribe. See you guys next one. Peace.